Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got a video today from Riva TV. And I always enjoy Riva just digging into women sometimes.
Now they can't even take their shoes off inside of the club because a nigga like this talking to me.
Go on my eyesight. Why would you do that?
Do you think I'm playing?
Nigga, I ain't worried about nothing, man. You talking about eyesight and all that. I ain't tripping on nothing.
Okay, but if I say get out my face.
I'm trying to figure out why you trying to be so hostile all of a sudden.
Because I don't want to talk to you, bro. Look how close you are to me.
He's like a person foot away.
What's up, guys?
Cordial
It's your
spacing.
Riva, and I'm back again with another video. So I actually saw this video when I was scrolling through the wonderful world of TikTok, and I had to bring it to you guys so we can go ahead and talk about everything that took place. So I'm going to go ahead and press play, pause, play, and give you guys my thoughts, my feelings, my opinions on this entire situation.
Now they can't even take their shoes off inside of the club because a nigga like this talking to me.
What do you mean? Like what?
I said get the on my face, right?
What do you mean?
Damn.
Get the on my face.
What you mean?
See, it's like this attitude of, I'm gonna be a boss, babe. I'm gonna have to be mean and aggressive all the time. You don't.
Like, I'm bugged. What are you talking about? What do you need, baby?
You got 3.5 seconds for this high heel going in your motherfucking eye socket.
Go on my eyesight. Why would you do that?
Do you think I'm playing?
Nigga, I ain't worried about nothing, man. You talking about eyesight.
The man's not even harassing you or anything. He's
So obviously this woman was in the club. It looked like maybe she stepped out, I don't know, to get fresh air or whatever the case is. This man approached her clearly out of being attracted to her, wanting to get to know her, whatever the case is. Maybe he's inebriated, I'm not sure. And she immediately starts to go off on him. She's calling him out of his name. She's being disrespectful to him.
she just straight up like threatened to assault him.
Threatening him now at this point. And obviously he's still standing there trying to plead his case or plead his cause. And she just keeps going and it keeps getting worse.
Okay, but if I say get out my face and you ain't got out my face, why you still in my face?
Because I'm trying to figure out why you trying to be so hostile all of a sudden.
Because I don't want to talk to you, bro. Look how close you are to me.
I just walked up. I just walked.
You been walked up. I said get the away from me 3 times.
Nothing. I ain't been there.
And you're still here. Just shut the and keep walking.
I'm sorry, I was just trying to talk to you.
No, I don't want to talk to you.
Go ahead, bro.
Bye.
Okay, now here's the thing, right? In being real, being a real person, if a man walks up to a woman and the woman says that she's not interested and she does not want to talk, you know, I understand, you know, trying to plead your case a little bit, but I think that, you know, after a while, if she's, you know, starts to getting hostile, I think it's
I agree.
your best bet to just walk away. Right? So the fact that she's saying, like, she did tell him,
Like, even Riva's telling men to walk away. Right? Once this attitude has peaked this high, just walk away.
no, and he was still standing there and he shouldn't have been still standing there. I can agree with that.
I agree with that too.
The problem is that if this person is not acting normal, right? If you're telling them no, you're being rude, you're being disrespectful, and they're actually coming closer to you instead of further away, I don't believe that you getting more hyped up about it, more disrespectful, you adding more insults to this situation is any type of protection for yourself as a woman.
It's pretty much putting yourself on the line of danger, pretty much, in my
I
opinion.
actually think that you're doing the complete opposite. I actually
Yep.
think that that's a very poor choice, because if this person was drunk to a certain level and he started swinging on you, you having the phone in your hand, your words that you were using, they're not going to be able to protect you. A woman is indeed a weaker vessel. And so you trying to go tit for tat or toe to toe with him and being disrespectful and being loudmouthed or whatever and calling him all kinds of, degrading things, BAN and all that kind of stuff. I just think that definitely was not necessary. You're showing out for social media and you're showing out for TikTok, and other women watching this can take a page out of your book and it can lead them in very dangerous scenarios.
The fuck,
True.
weirdo. Your mama. Your mama, your daddy.
Going straight to mamas and daddies? Really, lady?
Can't hear what you're saying. You're mad because you got rejected. Yeah.
Doing too much.
Way too much.
You can reject somebody without being this level of disrespectful. You can easily say, listen, I hear what you're saying. I'm hearing you, but I'm genuinely not interested and you're making me feel uncomfortable. Bottom line. But the thing with me, I'm not going to sit there and allow that person to still stand there if I feel uncomfortable. I'm going to move.
Makes
Okay,
sense.
I'm not glued to that chair. I don't have to sit here. I'm going to remove myself from that scenario if
But that's just because you have logic in you, girl.
I don't want to be bothered with you, or if you're doing something that I'm uncomfortable with. You know, a lot of these women have this macho ego, like they have something to prove, as if they are a man and can defend themselves in the same exact way that a man can. And
They really are. They really want to assault men or want men to assault them so badly sometimes it feels like. Just the way they push men's buttons.
I don't understand like why women have decided that they need to walk around with this inflated ego as if it is going to prove something to anybody. You don't look more cool. You don't look like you're more in control of a situation. You don't look like, you know, the head honcho. You don't look like whatever it is that you think that you look like. It just looks to me like you just look ignorant. You just look like you don't mind putting yourself in harm's way. You don't mind if stuff takes a negative turn to your detriment just so that you can prove to other people that you got it like that.
It always feels like low class kind of thing because respect is huge. And I feel like in higher society, respect is taught a lot more, but obviously in more economy, like lower income areas, respect isn't usually a thing. It's a thing if you like disrespect someone, but how you are as a person being respectful usually isn't taught so much.
Ugh, y'all hate coming out. I'm going back inside forever.
But why didn't you do that before? Not only did you disrespect this man, not only did you attempt to humiliate him or embarrass him, but you also put a video of him up on social media. And you guys clearly live in a similar area to one another. So if he now would retaliate on you based off of the portrayal or you trying to emasculate him, not only to his face, but then again on social media, then he gonna be wrong. If the roles were reversed and a woman was walking up to a man and she was clearly inebriated and she was trying to talk to him and he said, no, move around. No, I'm not interested. I'm not interested. And then he starts using expletives and starts degrading her. Women would be all over that man. They would be
True.
like, how dare you? That's disrespectful. You did too much.
Yep. 100%.
We need to keep.
This is why I love watching Riva and then, going over her videos because you don't hear women speak the way she speaks about other women. She is definitely one woman that definitely holds other women accountable, right? She holds herself accountable. She holds the behavior of other women accountable. And she even speaks out against it. We don't have very many women that are even speaking out against it, right? Everybody we've seen in a lot of videos, they just co-sign on all of this horrible behavior.
Keep that same energy because if this is what you are putting out there for other younger women to see, they are going to get themselves into harm's way. They are going to genuinely regret following your advice if they take a page out of your book and use it when they're out in public, because all it takes is to get the wrong one on the wrong day. That's all it takes.
True.
Like, I'm bugged. What are you talking about? What do you mean, baby? I don't know.
You got 3.5 seconds for this high heel going in your eye socket.
And I think it's unfortunate, distasteful, and humiliating that women believe that degrading or demeaning a man just because that they are not interested is the right way to go about things.
It's like, you really think you can throw that into my eye socket without me destroying you? Because the likelihood of you even being able to retaliate anything, very unlikely.
So foolish. And again, you did too much. Unnecessarily. Was not necessary. Should he have walked away when you said that you were not interested? Yes, he should have. But you also had the ability to remove yourself from that scenario as well. It never had to escalate. And again, if you felt like he was a little crazy walking up towards you, the more that you were trying to tell him to back up, you only made it worse.
True.
Let's be clear. Your words is not what made him walk away. He chose to walk away.
Damn, Riva. Damn. Yes, men choose to walk away and choose not to deal with it and choose not to harm you in overwhelming fashion, that we choose not to do these things, right? Because if we really wanted to, we can hurt you.
Your mama.
It wasn't because
Your
we're
mama, your daddy. I can't hear what the saying. You're mad because you got rejected.
He chose to make that decision. He chose not to be the next fool in the scenario and get crunk. He made that decision, not you, not the power you think you have, not the words that you use, not the verbiage. So I don't want anybody to get that twisted, because women will see this video and say, oh, well, it worked though. No, he made a decision. Had nothing to do with what you were saying.
True.
I'd like to know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below.
I love that Riva pointed that out. It's not the words or the attitude. It's that men didn't want to deal with it. If men were that predatory and mean and, you know, just want to harm women, we wouldn't care about your words or your attitude. We would just take what we want. But men are good men, and we decide we don't like doing bad things to you. That's why most of the time, bad things don't happen to you. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And I'll catch you guys next time.